welcome back to the Girls Show, the show for the girls, by the girls, to the girls, to the girlies, and the girlies that get the girlies, okay? The girls that get it, get it. It is the second or third episode, or the fourth one, so I want to know. If this is the first time you see my face, hi girl, how you doing? My name is Thando Mash, Thando the wave. You go ever run and drown off this wave because I am a force to be reckoned with, honey. I am an ocean. I can be calm. I can be dangerous. Okay. You guys remember the rules to the channel, right? No dragging, no rudeness. We like kindness here. Because if you drag me for something, I will drag you for filth. I don't play about my shit, honey. Okay? Okay. Today, actually, on this episode, we have a guest. We have Langelo. Hi, Langelo.
Hi, Thando.
How you doing, babe?
I'm good, and yourself?
I am amazing. Oh, it's been a long day. You're actually my first guest.
Is it?
Yeah. Shout out. Yes, what I thought your name is Nompumelelo.
No, not even Lungelo, guys.
Like, cause unusual, like usually like umuntu makawulelo mpumi or I was very shocked to see ukuthi hayibo because ngikhumbula uSiyanda was saying that imbali manje mangibona ithombe zeimbali ngithi sibhale lungelo ngithi nangoke amosha hayibo. Would you like to introduce yourself actually?
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Lungelo, and do I need to state my age?
If you like to.
No, I'd rather not.
Okay. Lungelo here is a makeup artist, you guys. So I'm going to get my details so I go right here on the screen.
Please, honey. So guys, I'm a makeup artist, and also I work in travel. So that's just me.
Oh, you're a luxury girl.
Yes.
Nice. Period. So for all your traveling needs, for all your makeup needs, this is Lungelo. We'll put down her details in the description box and as well as on the screen. Producer, I hope you're listening. So in this episode, we're actually going to talk about a couple of things, right? Number one, we're going to have some opinions that might ruffle people's feathers. So I don't care. Number two, we're going to have things that people should stop doing, things that people should do more. And then we're just going to talk about our experiences now that we've arrived at mid-20. Because damn, what the hell was that?
No, adulting, guys, definitely. Not the one that I signed up for.
No, yes, guys. Somebody once posted on Facebook, I just wanted to have sex. I don't know what the hell this is.
No, definitely not what I signed up for. Because back then, as a kid, I used to think to myself, oh no, I'll be living in my own house by the time I'm like 22. And the house is where?
Girl, I was thinking the other day, Ubabami bought his first house at 24.
What?
My mother got married at 24. So, as I live in my mom's back room, guys, and you know what?
No pressure, honey. No pressure.
No pressure.
No, but honestly, our economy is definitely way different now compared to back then.
Absolutely.
It's harder for us.
It was easier for people to even get jobs at that point. I remember I was having this conversation with one of my mom's sisters. Will you just wake up and go look for a job?
Something. Well, you're gonna come back home or something. But man,
no such luck. And yeah, guys. Yeah, a lot of us are battling unemployment. We're battling imali incane kakhulu noma usebenza kafana because imali yakho iphela transportini, iphela ekudleni,
iphela
on bills. Basic needs. Yeah, because also none of my basic needs you can't fulfill all of them. Because I was thinking ukuthi, is it just me? Am I the only one who has these problems?
No, definitely not. And I saw this one post on TikTok. We said, guys, we are not the same. Some of us have to do everything for ourselves, and some of you guys have parents that actually pay for your car installments and stuff like that. So never at any point can you ever compare yourself to the next person?
That is so
Soze.
true. That is so true. I think I know what you're talking. I saw what you're talking about because she's also talking about the fact that some people have parents that help them out. Some people
Yes.
have parents. Some of us guys see one like mhlabeni
Lone
abayishone
soldiers.
nabantu. So nje asina assistants asina next siyapusha nje because we're doing it. Hey, but yeah, you know also come on. There are people from the moment they're born until they die. It's just sorrows,
Flowing.
sorrows, and
Is
tears.
it?
And for some people, from the moment you're born until you die, gumnandi.
You are cruising nicely.
Cruising nicely. You're cruising nicely.
But I think I still commend the ones that know hardship, because you are always in control of the situation.
That's true.
Whereby, imagine a spoiled person having to go through the first hardship, like the frustration, the lack of direction.
Oh, when I tell you that that is me.
and the are you serious?
I am so serious. I was so spoiled, you guys. Like, you know, I used to think that my family didn't go through financial crises. But now that I'm older, I know that my mom actually had a lot of financial crises after, especially after my dad passed, because but I won, you know. But like I think about it now and I'm like, I had everything I needed and wanted,
Actually.
and I don't know how she did it. I really don't know how she did it.
Shout out to your mom. for
Shout
that,
out, yo,
actually.
shout out to her. Shout out to her. She was great. You know, it's like so I lived in a life of comfort. I was very, very, very comfortable. And one day, on the 18th of April 2022, God said, I am removing this rug under your feet, Uzos born.
Skis.
So yo, it was yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
You know when abantu abadala would say umuntu ongakaze ashonelwe umzali like basasenesikoloto. Yeah. It's a
Cause that
mean thing
pain.
to say, ne? But yeah, I feel sorry for those people that have
Not yet. lost
yeah.
a parent.
But if you've got your parents,
Cherish
very-
them.
woo, you're very blessed.
Cherish
Ooh,
them.
yazin. And another thing I found is very hard to navigate in your 20s is none other than umjolo.
Guys, bayekeni abafana.
Usho leso sikhathi uyajola sis.
Bayekeni.
You are
right, marabeni. Bayekeni.
Lentombazana.
Bayekeni.
Navele guys umjolo ayi. Hayi. Hayi mina vele hayi.
I think yonke into yenza ngesikhathi, man, guys. I think there's not a lot of, okay, maybe bakhona, but I don't know a lot of people ukuthi their first relationship vele that's their soulmate. Sonke we have to
Kiss
go.
a lot of frogs,
Yeah,
man.
we must kiss some frogs eventually. Because also these things, man, they change who you are. Because I feel ukuthi every relationship that you experience, it teaches you more about yourself
That's
in
true.
terms of what you do like and what you don't like and what your preference is. So a lot of us girls, especially, we've got this checklist. What's okay, you must be tall, dark, and handsome. And you realize after some time,
That is not the one.
Ayisebenzeli,
Yes.
and then you compromise the more important things and the more important characters in a
That's
person.
true. That is true.
Yonke into
That is
ihamba
so
ngesikhathi nje.
That is so
There's
true.
no pressure ukuthi kumele sishade sina 30. Just do your own
And
thing.
nomshado ngathi ngizoskipa as
Angikujudge.
ngathi hayi.
Judge.
I
Just
don't-
find someone that you like and someone that's got good characteristics. It doesn't matter what you label
Absolutely.
it at the moment,
Absolutely.
but just
Yeah, because wait, I lost my phone. I had a point. I promise. I had a point. Oh no, yes. I wanted to say good. I haven't found umuntu who will love me the way that I want to be loved. Because it's also like I'm always giving a lot of myself in relationships. Like I will try to understand you. I will try to love you the way that you want to be loved and love you also the way that I know how to love. But when I expect, you know, certain things from you and I don't get them, and Inkinga has always been the fact that I think I don't ask for too much. And that has been the problem when it comes to my
so you
relationships.
settle for the bare minimum of what's given.
I used to, not anymore. Like I used to.
Okay.
I think anyone in this room could tell you, Uti, I was dating somebody like a couple of months ago. We dated. It was actually my longest relationship. I think for a year, a couple of months, and I sang his praises. Like I sang his praise. I thought I loved him, but now when I sit down now and I realize I've never actually loved somebody like I am so in love with you. But I loved him so much, and then I realized that he couldn't love me the way that I wanted to be loved. And when I asked for it, it wouldn't happen. Yeah. And also, I felt so misunderstood in that relationship, in a sense that
You kept giving, but not
I
receiving.
kept giving and understanding, but I wasn't receiving the same courtesy. And you know how I am an inquisitive person by nature. Like I'm
Rightfully.
yes, I am a very inquisitive person. I ask questions because the way to know and to find out about things is to ask questions. And I'd ask him questions like, "Hey, mara wena baby now, uthanda ukubuza, uqalile ngale mibuzo yakho." Like
And now he made you feel awkward or small.
you make me
for
feel
that
small.
good trait.
Yes.
Actually, it's a good
Now you're
trait.
making me feel like it's annoying. And the next person that we didn't date, but we kind of had like a thing. He actually loved that. He loved to listen to me yap
why
and
didn't
ask
he-
questions
Why
and
didn't it last?
because men are men are men and they're full of shit. You know what I mean? It's just now I think I'm not dating irresponsibly anymore.
Okay.
Like I am over dating irresponsibly and dating just because I need company. Yeah.
Or maybe else.
And
settle.
ukhumbule sibancane, I owe nobody loyalty.
Actually.
I owe nobody ukubegezela. This is a time for me to fire dudes and find what fits.
Actually.
Yes. I
That
need
is
to
true.
find the right fit. So I'm done overlooking small things because he was bekazakahle yena ibisiza. It's had to sharp Kim.
Wow, Nkosi yami.
It's okay. Such
Whoever
is
you
life.
are.
And I know he's gonna see this. You know yourself. You know yourself. You know yourself. But also, this is just also like on this part of Umcholo. I want to urge young women like ourselves to please date better, because I know we've watched people's aunts, people's sisters. We've watched the best of women where you thought their life is taking off, and you've watched them take their lives and give their lives to the wrong men.
That's true.
Like, because all for the sake of good, when you date for money, this is wrong. When you do this, this is wrong. A good woman does this. A good woman, you can't keep leaving men because every man cheats. You can't leave him because he's down and ass. You can't, like, guys. Different strokes for different folks, though.
True.
How has your dating journey been?
My dating journey has been a lot, considering my past.
Yeah.
But like I say, Yonkinto has its own timing. And also, sometimes you need to let go of the idea of wanting commitment so badly. Like sometimes just let things go, let things flow, and see where it takes. Hence, I'm saying to you, Gusi, forget labels for a while. Just trust in the feeling and the thought that, okay, you like this person and you want to understand this person. And yeah, it just unfolds as it goes.
Uyabazi abantu abajulayo babhura kanjani. It's just uzamthanda umuntu. Ngoba yena wakhe sekamtholile. Anyway, I was saying, guys, ukuthi yazi abantu abajulayo babhura kanjani bese ukutshela ukuthi, "Hi, you will find umuntu wakho when the time." Anibhoriniza kahle.
In this South Africa,
And not in this South Africa. Umhlaba ungaka. Yo. Awubhiki. Umhlaba awubhiki. So now here's an opinion that I have, right? So we're just gonna like put these things in yabo, where they fit. An opinion that I have is that remember how how the narrative is the angry black women are angry. When I dated outside of my race, I realized that black men are the ones that are angry.
is it?
Yes.
Sure.
Very, very angry group of people.
Guys, what?
Yeah, you were saying. Hi, boo. That's all. Mama Ikawaseko, people just got on some grains. So, my question would they have to speak into the mics. But I was saying,
Oh, look,
Guti,
guys.
black men are very angry. That's an opinion that I have. And it's, yes, in Futi, it shouldn't even be an
I
opinion.
need you to tell me why.
Why I
you
say
agree.
that.
Yes.
I'm going to make a comparison, and I'm sorry to this guy, my lost black ex, and the guy that I dated that was not black. Ne? I'm gonna make comparisons between the two of them. I'm gonna tell you a situation that happened with this ex, who was also an X-Men, by the way, but the Joburg kind of X-Men. You know what an X-Men is?
No, what is an X-Men?
You know that tribe of people that come from Western Cape, Eastern Cape?
Okay.
Those people.
Okay.
You know what the language they speak most. Anyway. Like those people. That man was those are that's
X-Men.
the X-Force. So you know this man was an X-Men. So my guy, this is actually kind of sad, but I'm kind of over it, so I can talk about it now. I went on my period while I was at his house, right? And I'm like, okay, dude, I can't leave and go and buy,
The shandies that you need.
you know, for myself, right?
Yes.
So, can you please go and buy them for me? And he said, Ubani, Mina, you're telling my parents, Mina, hi, babe, angeke. Hi, angeke." And
Toxic masculinity.
he liked doing that, like when he didn't want to do, he's like, hi, angeke, hi, angeke. And I was like, then he's like, no, my sisters will go and buy it for you when they're done cleaning.
No, but it's an urgent matter.
Abakaqala ukucleana sekuseni abakaqala ukucleana wahamba umuntu edlala iPlayStation nabangani bakhe
How?
wangishiya. He left me there to free bleed. I stayed there and he went to go play PlayStation with his friends, and then I text him. I'm like, dude, ikhona imali ukuthi ngigibele ngihambe ngekhaya. And I was like, hi, why manje, why you hamba? Hey, I was like, you know what? If I wanted to be alone, I would have went home. And I have them at home. So, like, I don't think I need to be. I cried so much that day. Oh, my God. Let's remember, I'm at a very highly emotional time.
Already
Yeah.
on its own.
So, I was just like, you know what? And his sisters went eventually. I was like, because I threatened to leave. Right. And in hindsight, I should have left that day, because I remember when I told my friend, she was like, friend, that's grounds. And I said to her, I don't want to lie and say I'm going to leave him because I know I'm not going to do it right now. Fast forward to when I had left him and I was with the new guy. I told him, and I just told him which brand to buy. And I just told him which brand to buy. That was it. And then he bought the wrong kind, but he bought
It's
the right,
something.
you know, brand. And he's like,
Yeah.
so I asked the lady there at the shop, and she told me which
Oh,
one to
that's
buy.
so sweet.
And then I Googled which painkillers are the best.
Aw.
And he's like, and I know that, like, sometimes, like, when you guys are on you just, like, want to eat nice things. So I bought you some chocolate and here's some ice cream.
Oh,
And I got you
Banja.
some wine. Let me give you a massage. Oh, guys. And I was like, you see.
Buya Kaya. Come back.
No, don't come back. Stay where you are. Akunataba. Wena. I don't want you. I know you can't hear what I'm saying, but angikfuni. Like, it was. I was like, wow, okay. And this guy is doing this because he saw that his dad do the same things for his mom, and he cooked for me that day.
Oh,
He made such a nice stew. It was nice. It was nice. And this guy, lo, X-Men, mangamtshela nje ukuthi hamba uyopheka, umtshela ukuthi okay, waza ngizokufundisa kuyavela kutshela itori nje. Akunandoda ezopheka la. You understand? Like there's a difference. There's a difference in how they handle conflict. Black men are angry. They use a lot of violence in as much as anyekazi akushayi. There's a lot of violence in the way that you're speaking, and tell me what is wrong. Let's sit down. I mind you actela. Oh, and then when at PMS he'd be like, oh, his sister is lesbian, right? But I mean, she's a girl. So I was PMSing, and I don't know what we were arguing about. And his sister's like, no, man, she's PMSing. You need to understand. It's like, I can't think so you understand. I mean,
How?
this guy, non-black guy was like, "Ah, I understand, like it's okay, like you're highly hormonal, it's fine, you'll calm down, once you're fine we'll talk about it." Yeah, but what's man,
Different levels.
kuna difference, guys, there's
Yes.
such a difference. And I can tell you with every black guy that I dated, there was always something a roughness that I didn't like, you know. And on the other side, and
That's
with every black woman who I know that has dated outside of their race, they have the same thing that I'm saying.
The
Down
experience is there.
baphathana kahle. And with black men, I think it's a trauma response, because also now when you grow up seeing something, it looks normal, or when you don't see it, you find your own normal.
Actually.
Yeah. And on the other side, they also grow up with, gentleness, very soft. And they parents, the way that they parent them is very soft. I even saw with myself, okay, maybe it's a black thing, right? And I'm not trying to speak badly on black people, because I also saw in the way that sometimes I was defending myself. I would become very defensive. And Guye, it's foreign, because what? Calm down. I'm not fighting you. I'm just trying to resolve, the situation. But black men, I need English. That's why we're sitting
Okay.
at the place that we're sitting at with the statistics of GBV, femicide, and, just sexual abuse in our country.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Which brings me to my next opinion. We're gonna do a lot of unlearning on this show when we have these kind of conversations.
Discussions,
Yes,
yeah.
because okay, what we know is that women are more emotional and men are more logic, right?
True. That's what is stated.
Do you think that's true?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it's true?
Because with men, at some point, you have to teach him how to treat you.
That's true.
So if
That
you
is
want
true.
to be handled with gentleness, you teach this man, this is
This is how
how
I
you do
want
it.
to be handled.
Yes.
That is so true.
So it's as much as it's like love languages. You must love the person in their love language,
their love
not
language.
just eyakho. Yes.
That is so true.
So, yeah.
So the reason why I feel that it is actually vice versa is because men act more out of their emotions. And I'm gonna be a bit dark about it. And please, guys, if you're somebody who listens to respond, this is not the place for you. And if you're if you're trying also to learn to be somebody who listens to understand where I'm coming from, then this is the place for you. But okay, we have things such as rape, we have things such as war, we have things such as femicide, because men don't know how to control their emotions and they act based on their emotions. Because had you been a logic person, if I say no, you take your L and you move with it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And me, if I go to a guy, if I go to Kevin, I'm talking about me specifically now. See some women, what. If I go to Kevin and I say, Kevin, I want to give you palms. And then Kevin says no. To me, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Move on. It hurts sharp. I take my L and move with it. But then Kevin, vice versa, comes to me, Thando, can I have palms? No. Kevin takes it by force. Because he can't handle the fact that I'm bruising his
rejection.
ego. Do you get what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from with this thing. And remember that at the point in our cycle where we're the most emotional, testosterone is at its highest.
With women, yeah, sure.
So that's why I'm saying men are like, the testosterone is theirs, Pedro. So the testosterone, the emotions, you get what I'm saying? But yeah. But if you disagree, it's fine.
I have to disagree actually, because you find some men, they're not reactive. For example, my
Your boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
My boyfriend.
Yes.
Especially when I'm hormonal and I'm on my period. This man would rather leave me be
Oh.
to just take a nap. and he'll walk away. Yeah,
Or
he'll walk
kumele
away.
ubone ipapa
And
wenze
I
igremu, then
I
ubone
can
ufunyana,
get
ne?
a bit, yeah, I can get a bit unreasonable sometimes.
And you know.
And I know it, but he handles it so well. He handles it with gentleness.
I have to say though, ne, your boyfriend is a very level-headed person, very emotionally intelligent, because you find sometimes, hey, you know, when you have, when you're running a company, guys, hey, spirits get high sometimes, and then mele una nama client sometimes, and he's the person to come back and calm us down. We'll say, no, guys. Ingathi impela, ingathi inyathi lamasimbe ngane. That's exactly how he speaks. Yeah. And then he's the one that's gonna calm us down, and he's actually going to speak to the client to, you know, maintain. He's a very emotionally
He's
intelligent guy. You
composed.
got a good one.
I did.
You
I
really,
did.
really got a good one. You really, really got a good one. But yeah,
So
you.
yeah, I believe Guti, there's more men like that who just turn the other way and izipele, you know. There are really good men who have their emotions in check and in control. And sometimes I think we are ngomuntu, you know, as much as with us in the black community, we come from a lot of dysfunctional homes sometimes. But you know what you want for yourself at the end of the day.
That is true.
You want better for yourself.
That's true.
So you learn better.
And you know right from wrong. You know when something is
Exactly.
wrong. You do know. Uti, this one, it's not the one, but you do it anyway because
Yeah, one.
umntanabantu has to accept this behavior of yours. It's not cool. But also, you know, another thing dating outside of my race is realizing that we're not the only one with dysfunction.
True.
Very
They
dysfunctional on the
other
other
races
side.
may hide it better,
Exactly.
I believe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, my friend Yolanda said that white people. No, it was not her. Was it her? Yes. She said white people have the best PR in the world, and they do. They have the best PR in the world. Like, they managed also to convince us that they were better and superior than all. But when you go back also in history, now you start deciphering things and you see that no,
There's a lot of chaos.
there's a lot of chaos going on there. They just hide it really,
just
really
like
well.
with
Really
any
well.
other race. Yeah. So I get you. Utina Uvele, we are bad at hiding things and addressing things normally. When a meeting,
Yeah.
and they resolve it, it becomes a formal thing.
Uke waba se family meeting in nabantu abamnyama.
Wena bulala gogo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uyophela
lapho. Yeah.
And futhi wena auntie wena uyaloya wena ubulala ugogo wena and sesiyashayana sesixabana. I myself was in a family meeting a couple of months ago, and I can tell you till today that meeting was not successful because it seemed at the end as if we resolved things, but I feel like it did
made it
more
worse.
damage
Yeah.
than when it was left unsaid. Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. Amen.
Oh well, to be black, guys.
Oh, to be black, but I love it. I wouldn't choose
Trade
it.
it for
I wouldn't.
anything
Yeah,
else,
I
right?
wouldn't choose any other thing. I would
Exactly.
not choose any other thing.
Exactly.
I would not. Let's get to the next point.
So, my next opinion
Okay.
is why do black men justify ufeba with polygamy? Why nenza
Good
kanjalo, guys?
question.
Why nenza
Good
kanjalo?
question.
Because I feel and I see ukuthi a lot of them nje usuke ehlelwe yi-skate. So uyayivala
Awuna
ukuthi hayi,
self-control.
exactly.
Yes.
And then you place that under polygamy or polygamous.
Yeah. And give fair, this guy.
Thank
Give fair. There is no other way to put it. I remember I dated someone. If you are watching About Me the podcast from like the beginning when we first got onto YouTube, you'll remember that I said, "Bekona umuntu bekuthiwa usbanban." And the one joined usbanban, guys. Usbanban was ufuna open relationship yena. So after we got out of that relation, I got out of that relationship. We remained friends, and so we were having a conversation about it with this other girl, and she was like, but he did say he wants an open relationship, nani, so it's kind of understandable. And I said, no, let's hope fair, he just wants to do it without any consequences. Because no. Yabona lo yamfana bekayidlala i-vaginal Olympics. Yabona, if being a hoe was a sport in the Olympics,
You would have won.
he would have done our country proud.
Thando
Wow. Yeah. I can't
that
believe
bad?
it. I can't believe it.
Was it that bad?
It was horrible. It was he was such. I think he has 5 children now.
Sure. Yeah.
He's 20. How old? He's 26.
Ngizokushaya.
Oh. Ngakutshela nje. He's 26. He's 26 years old.
Guys,
Father
we don't
Abraham,
judge.
father of the nation. Mina ngiyakujaja. Mina wazi ukuthi ngiyakujaja. Ngiyakujaja. Awuyazi lento ekuthiwa ilokho njani. Kanti u-Elo benibhalani? Benibhalani ku-Elo? Wobhala ini ku-Elo? And mara yazi ngithi ngiyakujaji. Nami ezinye izinto bengizibhala ku-Elo angiziyenzi namhlanje. Ngithi alcohol is very bad for you. Substances are bad for you. Look at me today. But yeah, you're right. Y'all cover this thing up with polygamy. Nokuthi indoda inenhliziyo enamakumbi mane.
Actually, that's exactly what they say.
Everybody's heart has 4 chambers.
I believe so.
So
as
now
well.
I should do the same thing, Mos.
Ish. Ish. Yeah, I mean, I feel ukuthi isithembu, it's not really a bad thing. But the way abantu bayenza ngakhona nowadays, it's like there's no more like tradition, there's no more morals to it. Kuyayenziwa nje,
It's lost its significance.
Exactly. So, ish.
Would you allow, let's say, Babshandu as hayi, where magatsheni? Hayi, sengicabanga ukuthi ngithi hayi ngikulamise la.
No, guys, Andizi, hey, not me.
You want your man.
Yes.
My man is my man,
I don't
is
think
your
I
man,
would.
her, that's your man.
Andizi, no ways.
No. Do you know the only way why I? Because
I'm not gonna get in his way. How?
of course, why would you do
I'm not a dream
that?
crusher.
You are not
Exactly.
also, somebody that stands in the way of people's happiness.
Thank you.
You know?
But it's a no from me, Shembandla.
So yazi. If Poplena. If Poplena I Segmoshayele. Ngathi senyathela amasimbi engane impela. As you say. As you say. You know the only way that I would accept is Tembune, and I know this is
Crazy.
I lost the word. there was a word I was looking for. But the only the only way that I would accept that is if I was the last wife and the man I was marrying was probably like umfananyana Jonah 55. Yes, because then he's too tired. Like he has to go through like 3 other wives before afika kimi, and by the time afika kimi uzikhathalele nje yabona. And mina phela kumfazi omncane kuspoilwa mina ngiyaspoilwa ngumfazi wephepha, like basically like the one that goes on shopping sprees, the one that I lohlela emakhaya lohlala eGoli impela. Lona babathi you remember there was a auction by a score big no Kilama man. Someone called Ukilama. Ukilama was the wife from, from town, and she had weaves on, she had nails on. Yeah, well, if like it's that kind of situation, or also if like the wives are women like myself, like women that are modern, yeah, that are, wonke umuntu's doing their own thing, but also I want to spend our husband's money more than any of us. Yes, that's what's up.
Wow, Thando.
That is what is up. But if it's my man initially, I'm not allowing that.
Okay.
Unless I really don't like you. It happens. It happens. You can be with somebody and not like them. It happens.
That's
Guys.
crazy.
People get married and these men don't like their wives.
Yeah. I was never ready for that.
I remember my oldest sister telling me, I asked her, she said, don't have a baby at 40. Like, don't have a baby too old. And then she said, but also don't have a baby too young. And then I was like, okay, so when's the right time to have a baby?
Actually.
Then she said to me, no, once you find a man that actually likes you and
Okay.
he marries you and he likes you. And I was like, okay. But then if he married me, doesn't that mean that he likes me? No. Because then you go on TikTok, you hear these stories about women talking about how their husbands treated them postpartum.
Shucks.
Yeah, like your husband did not help you with the baby. Umntwana makakhala ehle bekakwate- In fact, bekakwatela wena ukuthi
Why
awutholisa
ungamtholisi?
lento yakho,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
And then lo mntwana manimyenza. Uthola ukuthi wena you didn't even enjoy it. Because let me tell you, making a baby is the easiest thing anyone can do.
Actually.
It shouldn't be that easy. It should not be that easy. It's such a low energy thing. Like you know, if women had to have orgasms in order
to have a baby.
to have a baby,
There wouldn't be a lot of babies.
I'm telling you, the government would be paying people to have babies. We know it's
shit,
true.
that's crazy. Yeah.
And then and like the way kube ngakhona, excuse my French, ukhami was waqinisa ibunu bekumnandi. It was so good. Mara ukuzokutshela, the nerve to tell you ukuthi uthulisa umntwana ulele yena ukhathele nje akayingeni yonke lento le oyenzayo. They don't help you. Yena ekseni kumele umsize aye emsebenzini ayinele umenzele isikhaftini makabuye emsebenzini, you must run him a bath, he must find a cooked meal. Mara akakusizi nganex. Does that man like you?
No,
That's a man that doesn't like you, you know. So it happens. People are with people that they don't like. I pray that if it happens, it is with a man that actually
that
likes me.
you.
Do you know that sitcom kind of love?
No.
Like, those men in sitcoms usually fear their wives, and they don't fear them like in a way that uzongshaya or like it's an abusive like kind of situation. Umfira is in
Out of respect.
out of respect. Like he's so scared of what you.
I don't want to lose this woman.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like somebody who treats me like if I lost you, I would have lost everything. Because I know I'm great. I'm
Yes.
great. You know? So that's why I said to you, I'm over dating irresponsibly as well.
Okay,
I
yeah,
want lento le engifuna. I know what I want. Yabona lento kujulela ama appearance good talk that can handsome beard. I love that. Ngathi ayisebenzi.
Checklist ayisebenzi.
Ngathi ayisebenzi. We should go more for stability and to see what uzobe
Exactly.
uhappy
The
na,
character
like,
of
yes.
the person.
Character
That's what you
over
should go.
chemistry. Because also you find a lot when you're in a relationship with somebody, especially somebody who has narcissistic tendencies. There's a whole lot of cognitive dissonance where you find this person is saying something different, but uyangikwatisa, but ni right, but ni happy, but I'm not. You know? Ngiyayazi lento engiyifunayo. Yabona manje
Ngihleli mara ngihleleleni.
yeah, I understand. I feel like for me now, I'm at a point where I know what I want. And if I'm not, it's not being done. ngale ndlela engiyifuna ngayo.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. That's your superpower.
Honey.
You must know your value and your worth.
Yeah, it's taken a long time to get here.
Ne?
It has taken a long time. After a lot of abuse, physical, emotional, financial. Hey, ngimncane for yonke lento le.
Yes.
Mara, hey, Mara, I feel like I've gotten to a point where
You don't have to sometimes.
I am not settling for nothing.
Exactly.
Yo,
Shout out to you.
shout out.
May you continue to heal gloriously.
you.
So that when
Thank
this
you.
right one comes,
Angitholeng
athole
right.
uzen.
Yes.
Yes.
Angitholeng right. Angitholeng right. As I want us to talk about this thing of dating, nemali, finances, you know. Let's get to you, Kala. I want to see what your stance is on like things like girlfriend allowances,
Okay.
on things like finances in a relationship, you know, things. What's your stance on that?
I don't expect anything. Me going into a relationship, I don't expect certain things to be done for me because I have the idea that if I can't take care of myself, why should I ask this other person to do it for me? I cannot set standards for a man when
You
I
cannot.
myself cannot do those things for myself.
Yeah.
Yabo? So why meleng more ingane yomunye mama? Yabo? So to be fair, that's my mentality. I don't expect a girlfriend allowance. If yena uyafuna uzongipha. Yes,
Out of
but
the
I
goodness
don't
of its heart.
ask for it. I don't demand it because I can take care of myself.
Period.
Yes.
Period, honey.
Yes.
I have different stances on this
Okay, tell me.
situation. If, like, right now, right, let's say I'm 25. I'm not 25, I'm 20. But let's say I'm 25 and I date a 25-year-old, 26-year-old, 27-year-old. I can't go to that man and say, I need you to give me 1.5 a month or give
Actually.
me 2,000 a month. I can't say that.
True.
Number one, I'm at the same age that he is. We are experiencing the same things because so too, man, we're just trying to navigate life at this point. We're trying to build ourselves, we're trying to find ourselves. I can't expect that from him as a 27-year-old, whereas I myself don't have that.
Actually.
You understand? So also, if I'm dating somebody who's 35, they can now come to me and say, I want 50-50. Are you actually on drugs, sir? You can't come to me, Utu 50-50.
It doesn't work.
Where must I get it? You know? Also, I have the notion that people should date the way that they want to date. You
Yes.
understand? Me right now, ne? Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my parents' marriage. My dad did everything that pertained to finances. My mom had a career woman. Well, she was a teacher, but that's a career. She was a teacher. It's a good job.
Yes.
She was a teacher. She had a salary. Her salary was hers. My dad was MD at a company. His money was everybody's money. And that's the kind of family structure that I want for myself. Yeah, well, yeah, for myself. Let us not also get it twisted. Families run on two salaries, guys. Most families where marriages are successful, where things are going well in the household, two people are bringing the bread home, and that's how it works, especially in this economy. But me, myself, and I, Uthando is saying,
Chankora.
imali phambili indoda emuva.
Wow.
That is what I'm saying. No, but jokes aside, I am at a transitioning phase. I'm coming from doing things for men. I'm coming from not expecting a lot. I'm coming from I'm okay with anything to I'm not okay with anything. Like,
Yes.
hey, Puti. There are certain things you need to do, man. Let's say now I get into a relationship with a 27-year-old. I need to like move mountains for me, but do nice things for me, because then if you do nice things for me, I promise you I'll do nice things for you. Be thoughtful. Like, I'm not saying go and buy me a Louis Vuitton bag. You can literally buy me cupcakes from Cake Zone, like it's like a name. Those cupcakes are 27 rand. Women appreciate the small things. Be thoughtful. Like when Zubuti Nami, when I'm among other women, ngiyakhona ukubukeka as a woman. Like I can also feel loved by you. I feel loved by you in the gestures, the small gestures that you make for
And
me.
publicly so.
And
loudly.
sometimes publicly, loudly. Ungangitsheli ukuthi ufuna i-relationship private. Ngimuhle kanje. Yeah. You know, but it's the topic of finances when it comes to relationships, especially at our age.
Oh, it's tricky.
It's tricky because, guys, mina eqinisweni i-relationship engenamali ayibuzekanga nje.
Hayibo.
That's why ngingena confidence yokujola right now, because financially I'm not in a place where I feel comfortable enough to be in a relationship. Being in a relationship requires money, because number one, we need to travel to get to each other. Mina angijole kaslam. So I need to be able to travel to you. Umele ukuthi mase ngikhona sikwazi ukuthi sihlale kamnandi, you know, sihlale comfortably, and we need to be able to go and do things outside of the house. We can't just go you understand? But also, then I'll understand there are points where imali is tight. We can't do anything. But let it not be like that consistently. Yeah. I think that's another reason why I'm choosing to stay single right now.
Because you expensive, honey.
Because I'm expensive. So, like you said, it's kind of unreasonable for me to expect somebody to do things for me that I can't do for myself.
Yeah.
You know? But if I'm dating you and you're 35, no, I expect it, okay? I expect you to do some
Wink, wink.
stuff. Exactly. I want to check. You ask me, like, "Ugh, I'm so down. What do you need? I need a notification in my bank account. That's what I need, honey." Yeah, but it's kind of I'm so and so about it. I mean, I will have another opinion maybe in a couple of months.
Who knows?
Who knows? Things are ever changing. Life is ever
Good
changing.
that you're expecting that and you're allowing it. It's a possibility.
Yes, exactly. I mean, also, I can't date somebody in jail. I'm see, unemployed.
Yes, it's tricky like that.
And the best when the unemployment in yakho, how much you share na time you woo, guys, woo. Stay away from the corner boys, please, girls. Stay away. Abona umfana uvuke ekseni ahambe uhlele ekhoneni. Stay away. Uyambona umuntu ozokumoshela impilo. Uyambona. Don't act stupid. Which brings me to the next opinion. To stop acting like you didn't know that man wasn't shit. Uhlele ekhoneni wena. Oh, Masabe.
Uhlala ekhoneni? Kanjani?
His house is at the is literally
Oh, actually,
at the corner.
corner house. Wow.
His house is literally at the corner. My next point is stop acting like you didn't know that man wasn't shit. Like, it's not like
You saw the red flags.
saw it and you decided to see hearts.
Exactly.
So and then you saw because
They show you over and over and over, but you don't believe it's just.
when Mr. Lulu is the Selulu.
Ish.
One thing about relationships, the problems that you experience in the beginning are the problems that you're gonna have in going forward.
Actually.
So, when bongazi, like, and guys, I noticed something. I hate it when situations make me understand where men are coming from.
How? For example, what are you thinking right now?
So, I have a couple of guys that ask me out, and I tell them, I don't want you. Then you decide to be delusional and stick around.
Nothing. Just
I will use you.
Thando.
Why? Because you don't know your worth. That's how men use women. And
So
we are
you are paying back.
Yes, it's time for men to cry real tears.
Guys, Thando akantandi.
I don't.
Thando akantandi.
I don't,
Akakathandi.
guys.
Thando
Angbathanda bafana,
akantandi.
angbafuni.
If you're a man and you're seeing this girl, just jigger.
Ungaji uze nemali yakho kodwa angifuni. Guys, I don't like men. Like, I genuinely don't like them. But I mean, sometimes I want companionship. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, men do this a lot. Yes, a man will tell you the truth about himself. I don't deserve you. Ukhuluma iqiniso. He is telling you the truth. I promise you. I don't deserve. He'll tell you, like, I don't deserve you. Yeah, he doesn't, because he knows that you're worth more than him. And never said when I was like, then you stick around. What is he gonna do? Enjoy the benefits. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, men love themselves. We need to learn that skill from men.
Okay, I can understand.
But when you're in a healthy relationship and stuff,
I am.
you know.
I am. But it doesn't mean ukuthi angikaze ngagowa.
Yes.
Ubuye khona. I go at so like what you're saying. I relate. I've been there before.
And let me tell you another thing, honey. Anybody can touch you. His dick is not that good. Move on. On to the next. On to the next. On to the next. Because y'all stay because men fuck you so good. Leave. Anybody else can do that. I promise you. Anyone can touch you. It's not that good.
Though, with women, it's all here. Sexy is here.
Sexy is doing in the head. Yeah, it's true. Because bakbamba ngayo uyazi ukuthi and broke guys. Woo! But I'm telling you, anybody can touch you. Like, don't stick around just because the dick is good, man. There's plenty more where that came from. Men are disposable, Like, I'm sorry if kubuhlungu.
I hate to be a man today. I would hate to be a man today, guys. I would. Thando's coming for y'all.
Yeah, because I don't like y'all.
Coming for
I
y'all.
wish Novich was here in the background to hear this entire conversation. I know he would be getting riled up. He would have been getting riled up. But I'm telling y'all, like you know, good dick is not worth your well-being. It's not worth you staying being
happiness.
stressed. Yeah, in a relationship where being stuck in a relationship when you're not happy. Uhlalele nabo.
Settling for less.
Yes. But also, you will settle for what you think you deserve. If you think you don't deserve good things, then you will stay with that man, honey. You will stay with your man. That man. And it uzokuphinda. Uzokuphinda. Woo! Uzokuphinda, Shem. Uzokuphinda. What else have you learned from your 20s, actually?
I have learned to never compare yourself and do not go according to people's timelines. You can graduate first and you can die first also.
Oh, damn.
You never know how life's going to go. People put so much pressure on themselves. When am I going to get married? When am I going to get my own place? When am I going to buy my own car, my first car? But honestly, just appreciate what you have today and stop putting so much pressure on yourself, because we've got different stories, we've got different timelines. So if we all had the same destination, sonke besizofana besizocwanga ukufana besizokudla okufanayo, but clearly because there's a purpose that each and every one of us has to do, angeke nje vele kufana. So stop comparing yourself, give yourself time, give yourself grace. Yes. So yeah, that's what I've learned in my 20s.
That was your biggest takeaway?
Yeah, because sometimes you don't owe people a good lie.
Absolutely.
Or a good explanation.
Absolutely.
Why
Absolutely.
you are unemployed. No, it's that. Better is coming. It's just not time right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
You know, I think the biggest lesson that life is teaching me right now is to stay my course. Because I think I spent a lot of time trying to hide from people that I'm unemployed by societal standards. I have a job, I do this, and there's a whole lot that goes on with this. It's an entire company, guys, that does a whole lot of things, okay? So, but because it's in its, I don't want to say formation because now we've established ourselves, but it's in its beginning stages. It's not going to make 5 million at this point, you know what I'm saying? But to have like I don't have a 9 to 5, so I've been trying to hide that, and I've been trying to put up this facade that things are good and things are going so well, because you grow up and you're this child that they place on a pedestal, like you're a good kid, you do this, you do so well at school, you know, and then on the other side of life, it's like, what's going on now? And then I had to find myself explaining things to my mom's friends, having to explain things to family members, having to explain, you know, like I just have to explain myself all the time. So in mind, why you went like people always have opinions, and I've just learned to stay my course, because people don't know what it's like to be me. They don't know what it's like to live my life every day.
In this century.
In this day and age, because people will tell you things from their places of privilege. They don't know what's going on within my life. And I remember I'd tell, you know, some family members, like, oh, no, I'm doing something like this. And they discourage it. Now imagine if I'd actually gotten discouraged and decided, well, you know what, I'm going to stop doing the podcast, because there was a point where this was a conversation amongst my family. I know, guys, I'm not speaking badly about you guys. You guys had good intentions, and I appreciate that you guys still love me to try and show me the way. But there was a time where I was told to quit the podcast, like to stop, because now you need to do more serious things, you know.
Sure.
Now imagine if I had stopped at that point and didn't get the opportunity to see how much it has grown and what it has gotten to. We started, when I joined, there was 3 of us. Today we're sitting at a team of like 18 people. Do you get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have gotten to this point. So it's just like to say, if you have a dream, yes, this is my takeaway. If you have a dream and you believe in it, you're not delusional, you're actually talented. Because some of y'all in the studio. If you have a dream and you really believe in yourself and you actually have the talent, go for it. Like, do it. Because nobody's going to do it for you. Like, go and do it. Stay your course. God knows why you're in the particular position that you're in right now. It's I decided to accept that, you know what, there are things I can't change. When I sent out a job application, it's up to the employer to decide to employ me. I did what I could. I am trying to only control the things that I can. Those that I can't. And stressing about it doesn't make it easier. It just makes the situation worse, you know. But life will be just you believe. Okay, that's Clear Soul song. But, like, life will be, man. Like, we're 20 something. We shouldn't be putting pressure on ourselves
Not
like
at
that.
all.
We
Not
shouldn't
at all.
be. We shouldn't be. So man, yeah. This is kind of heavy. Another thing, guys, please stop asking people personal questions and trying to put yourself, like, we as far man,
Learn boundaries.
Yes.
Boundaries.
Important. People should learn their boundaries. Stop asking people personal questions. Mina, it's in mina nem. Anyway, I'm young boozer the other day with ngamuqambela manga. Bese ngaba yini ngaphandle kwamanga emhlabeni. Mina ngiyaqambelana manga. Wangibuza ngingakutshela nokuthi kubheda yey. Akubhedi. Mina ngicambelana manga because I feel like this is none of your business. Why do you want to know?
Actually.
Are you going to get me a job? Are you going to pay for my fees? Are you If you're not interested in doing any of that, stop asking people personal questions that have nothing to do with you. If I'm jelanga, that means I didn't want you to know. It was none of your business. So don't pry into my business. Uyangichaza 'cause it's so
Privacy.
formal.
Privacy. Yeah.
Yeah, so formal. Yeah. What else did you? What was like your toughest experience in your 20s?
Having to bounce back to myself after a difficult heartbreak. Finding my way to myself was one of the hardest things ever. And it's been quite a long journey. But, you know, it goes back to self-love.
Always.
It goes back to
Always,
self-love.
always.
Once you find yourself and you validate yourself and you affirm yourself, reach for the stars,
You are gone.
honey.
You are
Reach for the
gone.
stars,
You
yeah.
are gone. You are
And
gone.
also being patient with myself, you know, because I wanted to heal so badly. I wanted it to be in like a timed space. Like, no, I'll be fine after 3 months. I'll be fine after like 5 months. But no, there's no timeline to healing. You need to be gentle with yourself. Some days you're going to be smiling. Some days you're going to forget. Other days you're going to remember it all. Some days you're going to cry about it. The next day you're fine. You're dancing your way throughout the day. That's okay. It's part of the journey. It's part of the process of healing. Be kind to yourself.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yo. I think the most difficult thing I'd ever had to that I had
You have had
been a long day that I have had to navigate through was loss. Every kind of loss, actually, like, not just the biggest one being my mom. Obviously, losing my mom like just made my life spiral into a completely different direction than what I thought it was going. Like, it was going good. I was climbing the ladder in my career. I was, yabana, when I can tell you the spaces I was in at that point. It's like her dying just started like this. It became a catalyst to a whole lot of losses. Like, it was such a season of loss. I lost a lot of things. I lost a lot of friends. I lost friends where I thought, this is a lifelong friendship.
Yeah.
And it's not because they said, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Also, some of them was a decision that I took with myself. Was like, I don't think I want to continue with this friendship. Not because you're a bad person. You're not a bad person. You're probably an amazing person. But I feel like your chapter in my life has come to an end.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
I lost a lot of jobs. I lost a lot of opportunities. Ooh. But I am now at a point after how many years is it? Almost 3 years now, where I am finally finding direction. Where I'm like, okay, now I kind of know where to navigate, where to go. Cause when you don't have guidance, you just have to come back and kuza yourself. I made a lot of bad decisions. I made bad friends too. Like I put myself in very
Bad friendship.
bad circles, and then you realize one day that no man, this is not the one.
for me.
Yeah, so mind you, I think also a big thing that I had to learn was ukuzikhuza. You know, because I get umuntu ozongikhuza manje. Ngiphela umuntu angikhuza. Hayibo, ukahle. Oh. Yabo. So that was also quite a challenge.
But then look at your growth now.
Yeah,
It's something totally different.
It is.
And it's good for you. As hard as it was.
It was.
Definitely
It was so
was.
hard.
But you're a butterfly now. Like your earrings, girl. Yes.
Yes.
Butterfly.
Yes. Like I've grown so much. And it's good to know that this is something that I kept with myself. I didn't share with
Yes.
anybody. Like nobody
You
really
need to acknowledge
knows
that.
Uguti at which point I am in my growth, but I realize it. Like
Shout out to you.
it's a nice thing to, it's a nice little secret to have for myself.
Nah.
To myself. I mean, it's not a secret anymore, but you know, it was very nice to have that. Yeah, to have that. What have been the best part for you in 20s?
Right now.
Oh,
Present. No, apart from
I'm
that,
joking.
apart
Yeah.
from that, you know, it's living in the moment,
Okay.
living to see this day, acknowledging that okay, you woke up today, because that's something on its own, guys. Impilo inzima, people kill
Yay.
themselves here, people
Yay.
want to commit
Yay.
suicide.
Yay.
Just acknowledge that. Because wow, okay,
You woke
ngezile
up.
today, ngivukile, ngagqoka iroko. That's something. Forget any other thing. The fact that usavuka every single day means there's still purpose. There's still a plan for you. You are still going somewhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the best part of my 20s for me is friendships. I know just a couple of minutes ago, I said something different on
About-
friendship,
yeah.
but friendship, genuine friendship, wow. How beautiful, how amazing.
You're shocked.
I am astonished. Like friendship is, it's beautiful. Like it's such a beautiful concept. That's the
when it's
family that
healthy.
you choose for yourself.
Actually.
You know, like I mean, with your family, you don't choose
don't
those
have a
people.
choice.
You have no choice to feed. It's just call. It's call. Like, hey,
Deal with it,
deal
honey.
with it. You know, and with your friends, like you choose them. You choose. I chose these guys sitting here behind these cameras, crazy ass guys. I chose them, and I have to say, right here, I formed the most beautiful and the most genuine friendships. You know, whoever is going to marry these men, you are so lucky because these are good men, Savannah. These are, you know, I've got friendships with, you know, I usually have friendships that last a very long time. Like my friendships are all over 5 years.
That's good.
And you've got friends that are genuinely, you know, when friends are genuinely happy for you, like they're genuinely just happy for your small achievements.
good
Like,
things
yeah,
for
they
you.
want good things for you and they put you on and they know when you, like, let's say, for instance, you're in a situation where you deserve better. They'll let you know. They'll tell you
They
this.
won't hide
They won't
and
hide it from you.
sugarcoat.
No. And if uhamba wrong, bazokutshela ukuthi hayi manje ayisisi ayingeke, you know. So I'm very grateful for all of my friends. You guys have gotten me through the darkest time of my life. Okay, wait, I'm gonna cry.
Sulila kaloku.
Like, you guys have gotten me through the darkest times of my life, times where I myself felt like I wanted to give up because I had those. I remember, I think Yolanda doesn't know this, but there was a time when we were shooting for Coolest Kid Trip. You guys remember this, right? It was the 31st of December, and that day I was like, I'm ending it today. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm not doing this anymore. And Yolanda forced me so much to go out. She was like, as a weird. My plan was to go home and
And
call it a day, call it a life. That was it. I was done. I was making my exit, and Yolanda sort of saved my. She doesn't know. She saved my life that day, like, cause also I remember when it was 5, 4, 3, 2, Happy New Year, and I was looking at the fireworks, and I was like, damn, I made it. I made it. That was the toughest year of my life, but I made it. Like, I made it out alive, and that's when I realized that there's a lot to live for, man.
yes.
Then that's when the phrase yabona abantu abadala bathanda ukuthi hayi as long as umphefumulo usahlangane nenyama hayi
Actually.
that statement had
It
never
hit
meant
hard.
it hit hard. It hit so hard because as long as you're awake, and I have it better than a lot of people, I should be grateful.
Actually.
I wake up, I have a meal, ngiyageza ngilala ingubo eziwarmth, nginempahla eziwarmth. So let's count our blessings. We get so
Gratitude.
caught up in the negatives. It's easy to
Yes.
one thing about the brain, guys, it will find evidence. So if you see bad things all the time, that is what you'll see. But if you start to count your blessings and you start to look around you and actually smell the roses, things will be better.
Shout out to you.
Assassinate. Poetry slam.
No, you need a TED Talk, Yakuiwan.
Meh.
Yeah, you need a TED Talk.
Guys, mina ngizona advice now. Phela in frontal context what cortisol develop and kule nyaka le. So nje mandinga ama advice ngize nilami mina ngizonitshela mina ayingize nginilahlekise. I won't lahlekise you. But yeah, guys, man, yeah, this has been a heavy episode. I thought this would be very girly, very cheery.
But it was.
I was expecting like a
No, singamantombazana siyagoa, guys.
and the
Siyagoa.
siyagoa.
Everyone is going. That's the thing. Like you don't.
And nangazi siyaphi.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Who was going to fuck off, hey? No.
Everyone is going, guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, this is what I wanted for this show. Like, I wanted to have
realness.
realness, rawness,
Yeah.
real girl to girl talk, because we need this, guys. We need. This is why we have so much fun at sleepovers, making up fun. Like, kuvele nje ube mnandi. Kumnandi kanjani maningekho?
Bayasixabanisa vele.
Ey, bayacika. Kumnandi kabi maningekho. Yo, ayi. Yo. But yeah, guys, this was. I actually enjoyed this episode. Thank you for coming through, and I'm so happy that you're my first guest because it's set the tone for the other
rest.
guests. Suguti, we are going to form a sisterhood here, guys. That's what's happening.
Thank you for having me, Thando.
Oh, thank you for coming, girlfriend. Huh? Sisterhood?
What?
What, do you want me to form a brotherhood? I'm not a brother. Oh, yes. Oh, my producer's such a smart little big man. Like, he is so smart. He is so smart. Yo, guys, we have a name now. But Sizoli. Yes. Oh, guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Like, I would really love to hear from you guys, okay? Like, write down your experiences with your 20s in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Maybe I'll read them out. You know, my social media will be on the screen. Reach out. Don't ask me for money because y'all like doing that. Ang naman, guys. Yazin, I promise you. Ang na
For now.
For now.
Must
But the universe
manifest.
gives you what you have, right? It gives you in abundance. So nginemali net is as tied up in the Cayman Islands. So manje njoba ningicela manje right now anginayo right now, like ayikho Standard Bank. It's in the Cayman Islands and another one in the Philippines. So okwamanje ningangicela manje forever ningangicela imali anginayo imali yokuphisana ngayo. Please, thank you. Thank you for joining us. This was a very emotional episode for me. I held tears back a lot. I know. Maybe I was making a lot of jokes. That's how I deal with things. You know, I make jokes to deflect, but I enjoyed it. Please stay, guys. Stay. Tell your friends also. Tell the girls, even the boys. They can come and watch so you can hear me drag you for filth because I don't like y'all. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.